to start on time. Oh, is he cutting? There he goes. I don't want to talk over the music. First of all, I saw a lot of people here tonight that I know. Hello, everybody that I know. If I haven't said hello in person outside, hello, hello. And for those of you who do not know me, my name is Sarah Rogers. I'm the coach here at ArtServe for the acting classes, the improv classes, so many classes that I teach here, mainly for actors. I also do public speaking. What you're going to see here tonight, I think they're behind me, am I right? Yes. Well, they're here already. Good, good, good. I was hoping that they made it out here. You're going to see actors here. Some of them have been on the stage before, and others have not. I mix my classes of beginners and intermediates and advanced because they learn from one another. And they learn so quickly. These folks have been, for 8 weeks, they're learning their monologues and their scenes. So you're going to see each one doing a monologue, and then they have scenes to do. And we threw in a little improv so you can laugh a lot. We have a lot of things going on here at ArtServe. How many people have never been to ArtServe before? Raise your hand. Oh my goodness gracious, who wants to do the count? Where are you? Keep your hands up, please. Lou, do the count.
320.
No, stop. Okay, so he's doing the count. Keep your hand up, keep your hand up. This is Ashley, he's my assistant.
28.
28 of you have never been to this facility before. Well, welcome to ArtServe. This serves the community, all of you. It's a great place to be. We have dance classes here. We have Tai Chi. What other ones, Ed?
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
Painting. All varieties. Music.
Music. Yes, we have all types of music and things going on here all the time. There was just a wonderful gala here for an awards night on this stage Friday night with a lot of dignitaries here from the community. So there's a lot of things going on. If you ever want to rent any space here, you give a call to ArtServe and you see what's available, what they can do to help you, and make your facility, whatever it is that you're doing, a lot better. Pamela, you got a front seat row. How about that? Anyway, before I don't think I have any other announcements. Anybody? Did I forget anything? No, I got all of you here. We just wanted, you're anxious to see your family and friends, right? So let's get on with the show.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this bare bones performance. My name is Matthew Lawson, and before we begin, we have a couple of announcements. Please silence your phones. Please no flash photography, because it makes us jump. Also, if you have to step outside, try to keep it quiet going through these doors in the back. They make a lot of noise. And finally, we will be asking the audience for some ideas for our improvs. Please keep it PG because there are kids in the audience. So with that, let's meet the actors.
My name is Eugene Benciano.
My name is Michelle Abernathy. Hello, my name is Gisela Parihuana.
I'm Cheryl Polano.
Hi everyone, my name is Malik Robinson.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Janelle.
My name is Alec Brown.
Hello, my name is Anthony Samarco.
Edward Zeltman III.
All right, let's get started.
Good evening. My name is Jasmine Janelle, and tonight I am performing a monologue from the scene of The Women Here Are No Different by Nancy Becker. My character is Teresa. This has never happened to me before. I hear all these women talking about their lives, so I just dig deep in my memory and I try to come up with something, and nothing comes up. Zero. I try and think of a time that maybe my mom or my brother or anybody else for that matter that might just have let me have at it, you know? And I can't think of anything. Zero. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm not blocking, honest. It's just that nothing comes up. He grabbed me by the arm once. Hard. And one Sunday after church, he threw me down in the bed. A month after, he slapped me against the screen patio door. And that's when the neighbors took their drinks inside. I kept thinking that, I don't know, that I was just losing my mind, that I was going crazy. I was imagining things, you know, but he kept proving me wrong. Like, it's weird. It's almost like a small little zebra or something that suddenly just barges into your life, and it goes into your rec room, and it takes over, and it stands there as it's staring at you, chewing away on your petunias while it's looking at you through the sliding glass doors. And that's how weird this is. It's freaking strange. I'm married to a stranger. I am. You see, he wears a 16.5-inch long for a dress shirt, and he has this wire mesh of a chicken scratch for what he likes to call a signature. He's gone so long, he wonders where I'm at. Where I'm at? I'm in the garden. I'm picking up the kids from baseball practice. I take notes. I make lists. And I make the calendars. I mark them in strategically, just to be able to be prepared to answer his questions. His questions. His freaking questions. Questions. Airport distance orientation questions! Ah! I even changed to a lady dentist so he won't suspect of me. And I told my friends, Neil's acting different. Neil's acting strange. Neil's making me doubt my ability to go to the dry cleaners. And to that, they've told me, what zebra? And my mom, well, you want to know what my mom had said? You married a zebra, you live with him. Like, gee, thanks, Mom. My priest, you know what my priest has told me? Pray that the zebra will go away. And I swear to God, I think I'm going freaking nuts, and I gotta laugh because it's funny. You see, it is funny, but no, it's not funny because I listened! I listened to my friends, I did. And I believed my mom. And I have prayed for months on end, and for what? For what? To end up like this? With my face and my 3 kids worried about me? My baby. It's like, who do you trust? You know? And how don't you know it's always been this way? Have I always been this confused? You know, one day last week I said, the hell with it. After school, I just packed my bags and my 3 kids, and I got in the car, and I was done. And can you believe that he tried to buy me? After that last fight, he tried to buy me. I was done. I stared at that freeway with no end in sight, and I high traffic jam, and I darted straight forward, and I just drove, and drove, and I drove. And I didn't go to my mom's house. For what? Hell, I didn't even go to my best friend's house. I drove all the way straight here. Do you think this is crazy?
Hello, everyone. My name is Malik Robinson, and I'll be performing a monologue by Neil Simon called Goodbye Girl. My character is Elliot. I need you to listen to me very carefully. Just this once, because this may be the last time that I talk to you. Not everyone's after your magnificent body, lady, okay? It ain't that magnificent in the first place. It's fair, but, you know, it ain't keeping me up at night, you know? I don't even think you're very pretty. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you smile once in a while, okay? But I won't want you to do anything against your religion. You know, come to think of it, you're not the only person who's ever been dumped on in this city, because I myself am a recent dumpee. I'm a dedicated actor, Paula. You know, I'm dedicated to my art and my craft. I value what I do. And now because of a mentally arthritic director, I'm about to play the second greatest role in English-speaking theater like a double order of California fruit salad. And when I say nice, I mean nice, you know? Decent, fair. I deserve it because I'm a nice and decent, fair person. So, I don't want to jump your bones. Hell, I don't even want to see you anymore. But I'll tell you what I like about you, Paula. Lucy. Lucy's your best part, and she makes putting up with you worth it. So, here's $64 for the love and care of that terrific kid you got. You want money? You can borrow it from your 10-year-old daughter now. Now, I'm gonna go back into my room, and I'm gonna meditate away my hostility towards you. Personally, I don't think that can be done.
Hello, my name is Anthony Samarca.
I'm Edward Zeltner III
Today we will be performing A Memory of Two Mondays.
by Arthur Miller.
My character is Bert.
Mine, Ken. Bert, how'd you feel about washing these windows? You and I, once and for all, let a little God's light into the place.
Would you?
I would if you would.
Okay, come on. Let's do a little bit every day. A couple of months and it'll all be clean. Gee, look at that sun.
Look down there. See the old man sitting in a chair? Oh, the roses all over the fence. Oh, it's a beautiful backyard.
Boy, they've got a tree and all those cats.
It'll be nice to watch the seasons pass. That, the prairie, Summer sky right there, a small cloud going over. I can just see autumn coming in, laying leaves all over the grey days. You've got to have a sky to look at.
Kenny, were you ever fired from a job?
Sure, 2 or 3 times.
Did you ever feel bad?
The first time, maybe, but you got to get used to that part. Probably never went hungry a day in your life, did you?
No, I never have. Have you?
Oh, many and many a time. But you get used to that too, though.
That tree is turning red.
Looks spectacular out in the country now.
How does the cold get through these walls? Feel it. It's almost a wind.
Don't the cats look dainty walking in the snow? It's so white, you know.
There's something... Gee, you'd never know it was the same place. How clean it is when it's white. Gus doesn't say much anymore, you know?
Well, Gus is showing his age. Gus is getting old. So, you must be getting your ticket for the train soon, hmm?
I did. I've got it here.
Oh, then you'll be off. You confound all those professors, I'll bet. The minstrel boy to the war has gone.
There's something so terrible here. There always was, and I don't know what. Tom and Agnes, Jim and Patricia. Why does it make me so sad to see them every morning? It's like the subway. Every day, the same people get on and the same people get off. And the only thing that changes is they get older. God, sometimes it scares me. Like all of us in this world, we're traveling across a great big room, from wall to wall and back again. And just no end ever. Just no end. Kenneth, didn't you ever want to be anything?
I could never really keep my mind on anything. Shouldn't have cut a hole in my shoe. Now the snow's slushing in and my feet's all wet.
If you studied, Kenneth, if you put your mind to something great, you'd be able to learn anything. Because you're clever. You're much smarter than I am.
You've got something steady in your mind, Bert. Something far away and steady. I've never been able to keep my mind on anything far away. She's not giving me all the heat I'm entitled to. $11 a week room and board, and all she puts in me bag is a lousy pork sandwich. The same every night. Is that fair? Is that right now? How's a man to live? Freezing all day. This palace of dust. With one window and a bed. And the streets are full of strangers. And not one of them's read a book through, or seen a poem from beginning to end, or knows a song worth singing. Oh, it's an ice-cold city, Mother. And Roosevelt's not making it any warmer somehow. And here's another grand Monday. Jesus, me head will murder me. I've never had the headache till this year.
You haven't taken up drinking, have you?
The Ship of State by Walt Whitman. Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wreck. Oh, the prize we sought is won. What in the world comes after that?
I don't know that poem.
Damn it, I don't remember the poems anymore the way I did. It's the drinking that does it, I bet. Oh, I've got to quit the drinking.
Well, why do you drink, Henny, if it makes you feel bad?
You can't always be doing what you're better off to do, Bert. There's all those wrong turns and things not working out the way they ought. What the hell is the name of that extensive that poem? The prize we sought is won. God, I never believed I'd forget that poem. I'm thinking, Bert, maybe I ought to go on to the civil service. Only trouble is there's no job open except for the guard at the insane asylum. I think that'd be a nervous place to work, I think.
It might be interesting, though.
Suppose it might. They tell me it's only the more intelligent people who go mad, you know. 1,600 a year. I've a feeling they'd never dare leave, you know. And I'm not ready for my last job yet, I think. I don't want nothing to be my last yet.
My name is Alec Byam. I will be performing a monologue from Sleuth, written by Anthony Schaefer. My character is Milo. It's because of what happened when I left here on Friday night. I walked home in the moonlight, feeling numb, dazed, and embarrassed. I sat up all night long in a chair, damaged, contaminated by you in this house. I remembered something my father said to me. In this country, Milo, there's justice. But sometimes for a foreigner, it is difficult. In the morning, I went to the police station and told him what had happened. One of them, Sergeant Tarrant, yes, he's real, took me into a room and we had quite a long chat. But I don't really think he believed me. He seemed more concerned with my relationship with Margaret, which they all appeared to know about. I felt this terrible anger coming over me. I thought, they're not going to believe me because I'm a stranger from London who's screwing the wife of the local knob and who's got what he's deserved. So I thought of my father and what I might have done in Italy. And I took my own revenge. But remember, Andrew, the police might still come.
Eugene. My name is Eugene Menciano. My monologue is City Slickers by Lowell Gant. My character is Mitch Robbins. Value this time in your life, kids, because this is the only time in your life when you still have choices. And they go by so fast. When you're a teenager, you feel like you could do anything. And you do. Your 20s, they're a blur. Your 30s, you raise a family, make some money, and try to figure out what happened to my 20s. Your 40s, grow a pot belly, double chin, music starts getting loud. Your old girlfriend from high school becomes a grandmother. Your 50s, you have a minor surgery. You call it a procedure, but it's a surgery. Your 60s, you have a major surgery. Music starts getting loud, but it doesn't matter because you can't hear it anyways. Your 70s, you and the wife retire to Fort Lauderdale, start having dinner at 2, breakfast at 10, lunch the night before. And you start wandering around the mall looking for the best soft scoop yogurt, and you start muttering to yourself, why don't the kids don't call? Why don't the kids don't call? Your 80s, you have a major stroke, you get taken care of by an old Jamaican nurse who your wife despises, but you call Mama. Any questions? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Gisela Pariwana,
And I'm Cheryl Polano
and we will be performing a scene from Impossible Marriages,
by Beth Henley.
and my character is Pandora.
And my character is Floral. Pandora, wait here a moment. I have something. Let them go. Let them get out of range.
What is it? I love you. I love you too.
I just wanted you to know, in case you had any doubt. Having said that, I must ask you, why are you marrying this man?
He's divorcing his wife of 23 years and all his children just for me.
Now, ask yourself ponderously, does that speak well of his character.
His character's not important. He's an artist.
So you have no doubts about your future? No gnawing concerns? I mean, the fact that he's more than twice your age, myopic, rumored to be a drunkard, decidedly a philanderer, and has been known to wear a ponytail means nothing to you?
Not really, no.
Very well, fine.
Thank you, but you mustn't be concerned. He's everything I've ever wanted. All my heart's desires. I couldn't be happier. If only he were more my age.
Well, what can you do? He won't grow any younger. I presume just older.
I wouldn't mind it if only. His hands have spots.
Spots? What, age spots? Liver spots? Death spots?
Little brown ones. And there's gray hairs all over him.
Oh.
On his chest even. And there's one more thing.
What?
He cries when he looks at me.
Oh. You are going to be his nursemaid.
I'm too young to be a nursemaid.
And yet, it's your fate.
Help me, save me. You're my older sister. Make everything all right again. I'm too young for all of this.
All right, I'll help you. I'll call it off.
He's going to be so angry.
And so he shall be. You can't sacrifice your life to this doddering relic simply because he made you some silly legend.
I like being a legend.
But is it worth a bad marriage?
You have a bad marriage.
Now, why do you say that? Jonesy and I are very happy.
Yesterday, you and I went to get malts. Jonesy asked to join us, and you immediately changed your mind, saying you didn't want one at all. We came back with our malts, and you cried, saying you wanted one all along. Jonesy offered you his, and you shoved it with such force it fell and splattered all over the cobblestones.
You don't understand being pregnant. I suppose I just didn't want a malt after all. You get these cravings, these strange cravings, and reason does not speak to them. Now, should I call off your wedding or not?
What do you think I should do?
Why ask me? I can't make that decision. This will make or break your entire life, and I won't be held responsible.
Oh, I don't know. Why ask me? Let's pull the petals off this flower. Whatever it says will be so.
Oh, now that's a childish way to make up your mind, a foolish solution.
I think it'll be fun to do it this way.
Fine, it's your life.
Yes, I'll marry. No, I'm not. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Yes, no. It stopped.
Fine.
But my heart.
It's too late. Live by the flower, die by the flower. The wedding is off.
Okay, for this segment of the show, we're going to do an improvisation called Talking Hands. So I'm going to need 2 topics from the crowd. Remember, try to keep it PG. And we'll use those. So can I get 2 topics?
The Everglades.
Dogs. The Everglades, and I hear dogs. Okay. Jasmine, Everglades. Michelle, dogs. Action.
Want to go to the Everglades?
Are there dogs there? I love dogs.
Yeah, I think they're dogs. I've heard that they roam around.
Yeah, my dog might be too, every place might be too hot for my dog though. My dog is finicky, he's picky.
Well, not mine. I have every kind of dog because I have imaginary dog friends.
Oh, well, I'm thinking about bringing my dog to the Everglades, maybe give him a chance to run around a little bit.
Big
you
dog
know.
or small dog?
I have a huge dog.
Okay, then I'll have a big one too.
Great
Then.
name.
I'm gonna pick a German Shepherd, a Dogo Argentino, and maybe the loudest Chihuahua on the planet of the earth.
My dog needs to lose weight. So I'm taking his butt to the Everglades.
Do you want to go swimming too in the swamp?
I would do anything. My dog needs to go to the Everglades. He needs to lose weight. I'm going to run with him. I'm going to have fun. It's
Eat him
gonna
some
be
boiled
hot.
eggs.
Oh, yeah.
And switch. All right, I'm going to need 2 more topics.
Bad date.
Bad date?
Ice cream.
Bad date and ice cream. Okay. Malik, bad date. Eugene, ice cream. And action.
Well, when you went on your date, did you go for an ice cream date?
I mean, I did go for an ice cream date, but it, turned out to be a really bad date.
Well, was it the ice cream?
It wasn't the ice cream. The ice cream was great, but my date, she wasn't all that much.
Well, you can never have a bad date on an ice cream date. You have so many options. You have chocolate, vanilla, raspberry. Do you agree?
Now that you mention it, you're right. You're right. I mean, maybe it was a bad date, but, I did have some options. I had chocolate ice cream, birthday cake, I loved it,
I like it. You have a lot of variety. You added some ice cream cake with the ice cream. And you can put it in a cone or in a soft scooped yogurt.
I would agree as well. I enjoyed the ice cream, but my date, she was a little picky. She was like, was it lactose intolerant? I'm like, just eat ice cream, but yeah, it was just a bad date.
It's okay. Lactose intolerance, that's not the best option with ice cream.
You're right. I mean, there's almond milk ice cream, there's coconut milk ice cream, but, I didn't think it was that serious. Just say you don't want it,
At the end of the day, the ice cream was great.
The ice cream was great, but my date was bad.
And cut. And our clapping hands.
My name is Anthony Samarco. Today I will be performing All My Sons by Arthur Miller. My character is Chris. You remember, overseas, I was in command of a company. Well, I lost them. Just about all. It takes a little time to toss that off. Because they weren't just men. For instance, one time it had been raining several days, and this kid came up to me and he gave me his last pair of dry socks. That's just a little thing, but that's the kind of guys I had. They didn't die. They killed themselves for each other. And I mean that exactly. A little more selfish and they'd have been here today. And I got an idea, watching them go down. Everything was being destroyed, see, but it seemed like only one new thing was being made. A sort of responsibility, man for man, you understand me? To show that, to bring that to the earth again, like some sort of a monument. And everyone would feel it standing there behind him, and it would make a difference to him. And I came home again, and it was incredible. But there was no meaning in it here. The whole thing to them was a sort of a bus accident.
And my name is Michelle Abernathy.
And we'll be performing a scene by Joseph Arnon called Whereverland. My character is Jean-Pierre.
And my character is Eva. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Hey, we're on the move. Whoa! Who are you?
I'm Jean-Pierre,
What the hell are you doing in my kitchen?
making a fresh salad
What? Why?
because I'm hungry.
How did you get into my apartment?
Okay.
Don't come any closer. Put that knife down now before I take it off you.
Okay, okay. But this place has been empty.
Who gave you permission to be here?
Myself?
Yourself.
Yes, I said to myself, Jean-Pierre, this place is empty, and even though it doesn't belong to you, it's in desperate need of some repairs, so I can stay here and look after it.
How long have you been here?
2 years?
What?
Please, stay calm.
Calm? You've been living illegally on my property for 2 years?
Okay, please, take a rest. Have some tea.
Tea?
Yes, a hot cup of tea.
No! What the hell is going on here?
Okay. You've happened to enter your property to find a man making lunch.
Lunch.
Yes,
Are you alone?
I'm always alone.
There's no one else here.
Just me.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from a commune in Montreal.
Well, if you're from the Bouillons, then how the hell did you end up in my place?
Okay, well, as you can see, I'm a painter, and my studio in Montreal, unfortunately, it burned down, and I was forced to vacate. I wandered the streets for months until I came to Paris, and by the time I got here, it was winter, so I needed to seek shelter. And there's an older lady who I look after on the ground floor. She lives all alone. Her name's Mrs. Belay. And Mrs. Belay believes that I'm a resident. I am sorry for occupying your living quarters, but no one's been here. And I know it may come as a shock to you, but I've gone through great pains to make repairs to this building. No one's been maintaining it other than me. Honestly, I just want to sell my paintings and look after Mrs. Belay.
Well, what will you do since I'm throwing you out?
Well, I'll move to a different floor.
Oh, no, you won't. I will call the police and have them come here and arrest you.
Okay, please, let's not do that.
Why shouldn't I call them now? You're an intruder and could be dangerous.
I promise you, I'm not dangerous.
How do I know for sure? I am a Wing Chun master. I trained in China.
Okay. Look, listen, I don't want any trouble.
You come any closer and you'll be sorry.
Whatever you say.
Just answer my question.
Okay, what's your question?
Where will you go from here?
Okay, well, I'll move to a building nearby just so I can keep an eye on Mrs. Belay.
And why should I believe you?
Well, you don't have to believe me, but what's your name?
Eva?
Okay, Eva. If I may, why has this place been forgotten for so long?
It was never forgotten.
I see.
Only unused. Not by its rightful owner, but by you. Are these yours?
Yes, they are.
Have you sold any?
Not lately.
Why not?
Perhaps my work isn't commercially appealing.
You a starving artist then.
Well, I prefer not to use that phrase.
But you don't make a living with your art. You broke it into this building living rent-free. You a professional squatter. Isn't that what you are?
No. I'm a survivor. I'm human.
So what floor did you take?
Floor? Oh, just the one opposite the stairs.
That's not my floor. Oh, boy. Oh. Lord. Would you like some wine?
Oh, no thank you. Not while I'm working.
Are you working?
I mean, I'm in the middle of a series.
Do you think you can continue working in my presence?
I mean, sure. Only if you allow me.
Well, what can you do?
Pardon?
You cook?
I do.
Can you fix things?
Sure.
What can you fix?
Whatever needs fixing, honestly.
You know why I'm here?
No, I mean, how could I?
Well, you can stay on and fix things, and I will explain why I'm here.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Gisela Parihuana, and I'll be performing Goodbye Charles by Gabriel Davis. Don't do it. Don't open that box one more crack. Don't ask me to marry you. Shh. I can't let you do this to me. Before you, I used to be such a bitch. I mean, seriously, everyone at work thought I was a huge bitch. No one liked me. Those people I introduce you as my friends, they're not my friends. They're scared of me, or they were until I met you. Before you, I never said please or thank you at restaurants. I never smiled or laughed at anyone's jokes but mine. I was quick with insults. I always had a cruel word. I was cold, cross, crass, and falsely compassionate. But since being with you, I start to feel all warm inside, fuzzy. I find myself wanting to stroll to the park and whistle. I have these thoughts, these urges to donate to charities, to help in soup kitchens, and hug people. And I've given $10 to homeless men and helped 3 old ladies cross the street. And I bought one of my so-called friends a present at full price, and it's something she'd like. Don't you see? Don't you see you made me nice? And what really scares me is that you open that box and ask me to marry you, and I'll just nicely say yes, and I'll be nice for life. I'll be singing kumbayas for the rest of my days. I'll give back to the community, to the Salvation Army, to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I'll do it anonymously? Can't let you do this to me. For the love of God, please, put that box away. I mean, seriously, there's millions of nice people in this world. It doesn't need me too. I'm a bitch, and I want to remain that way. Please, for the love of God, stop. Don't. I'm asking you. I'm begging you. Please, for the love of God, don't marry me.
Hi, my name is Matthew Lawson, and I will be performing a monologue from Schoolhouse Rock by Jason D. Martin. My character is the teacher. All right, children, everyone, sit down. Today, I want to tell you about 3 things that every little boy and girl should know. First, never ride with strangers. This is very important, so I want you all to repeat this rule with me. You never know, a stranger may offer you candy, then take you and put you in a box full of snakes. Never ride with strangers. Okay, good. The second thing, always wear your seatbelt. This is very important, so I want you all to say it back with me. If you were in a car accident, you might go through the windshield and then get run over by an ice cream truck. Always wear your seatbelt. Now, this is the last and most important thing to remember. You must listen closely because I'm going to have you repeat it. The governments of the world are involved in a multinational conspiracy with an alien race from the planet Xeon. The ultimate goal of this alliance being the domination and conversion of every man, woman, and child on this planet into hosts for a future alien race that will use all mankind like cattle for food. Sarah, what is a multinational conspiracy? Well, that's when the governments of the world get together to keep secrets from the people. The government doesn't want you to know you're going to be fodder for an alien species. You remember how Miss Graham, your principal, told you that little Johnny White had to move away? What really happened is that the aliens took over Johnny's mommy and daddy. They, in turn, changed it to alien monsters with huge teeth and giant claws. When little Johnny went to bed, the monsters were hiding. The mommy monster alien was under the bed, and the daddy monster was in the closet. Little Johnny never knew what hit him. The monsters came out and started to tear that little boy to shreds. He screamed and screamed. And after they finished, they made a milkshake with his brain. Oh, Mikey? Don't cry. What? You're going to tell on me? To who? Miss Graham? She's part of the conspiracy. She's an alien dressed up to look like a principal. Go ahead and tell her. She might just suck your brain out your ear. Oh, Christopher? You're getting upset and you're going to tell Mommy and Daddy? Well, Christopher, what if they tie you down to a table and start to do experiments on you? Now, come on, children, all together. Let's try this. Ready? The governments of the world are involved in a multinational conspiracy with an alien race from the planet Xeon. The ultimate goal of this alliance being the total domination and conversion of every man, woman, and child on this planet into hosts for a future alien race that will use all mankind like cattle for food. All right, now tomorrow we're going to talk about the letter A, how to wash your hands correctly, and how to make a tinfoil hat that will keep the alien species from reading your mind. Have a great afternoon, kids. Don't forget what we talked about today.
Again, my name is Alec Byam.
My name is Eugene Benciano
We will be performing a scene from Mass Appeal.
by Bill C. Davis.
My character is Mark Dolson.
My character is Tim Farley. Mark, come in here.
What is it, Father Farley?
It seems Monsignor Burke would like to see you once I'm done with you.
It's about my sermon.
It's not about the sermon.
It's not?
Monsignor Burke has several appointments with several seminarians, and now you.
Why?
Oh, well, some dress funny, some hold hands a little too long.
What's that got to do with me?
Seems you are too vehement in your defense of Alfred Barossi and Frank Kearney.
That guy is crazy.
Oh, Mark, that's the kind of intelligent approach he's hoping you're going to resort to.
Do I have to put up with this? Can't I just meet with the bishop?
Think the bishop is going to help you? The bishop is so paranoid about this Frank and Alfred business, he wishes altar boys would turn into girls. So he's going to let him do whatever he wants with you.
All right. What do you think he's going to ask me?
It's difficult to say, Mark. And this interview can go either which. You know what? Let's do it.
What?
The interview. I'll play Monsignor Burke, and you play you.
I shouldn't have to go through with this.
Mark, relax, relax, relax. Just walk out there, walk back in like you're coming in for an interview.
I want to play some psycho game.
Mark, you're going to have to go through this with as much grace and tact as you possibly can. You can't have a repeat of your last encounter with him.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Good day, Dolson.
Hello, Monsignor Burke.
You're late.
I am? Well, sorry, I've just been fasting all week and meditating every night, so
That's very interesting, Dolson. It seems you have a career in contemplative order.
Funny you should say that. Father Farley suggested that very thing to me just today.
Well, Father Farley has many interesting ideas. Make sure you keep my name out of this interview. Let me ask you my first question regarding Alfred Barossi and Frank Kearney.
He wouldn't get right into that.
Mark, he's a very busy man, and he would.
If he's so busy, he can just skip my interview.
Oh, have it your way. How's your family?
Fine, thank you.
I was always curious about you, Dolson, about your family life. It seems you moved out when you were 16,
Yeah, I wanted to be on my own.
but you were so young. Was there something pushing you away?
I mean, I don't think I was aware of it at the time, but there was this silence in my house that crushed me. I had a million voices going on inside of my head, and we'd all sit down at the dinner table and chew and clink, and sometimes I felt like the fork was just going to melt right in my hand.
So you left,
Yeah,
and they let you go?
I think they were relieved.
Where did you go?
What were you asking me about Frank and Alfred?
I was wondering why you were so vehement at my suggestion that they take a year off from their studies.
It wasn't a suggestion, it was a demand. They didn't take a year off, you kicked them out.
All right, let me be direct. Do you think priests should be allowed to sleep with each other?
They weren't priests, they weren't even deacons. A vow of celibacy was far off for them.
And you think such practices are easily dispensed with?
Is your question something along the lines of how you're going to keep them down on the farm after they've seen Paris?
All right, enough with your verbal acrobats and give a response to whatever you interpret the questions to be.
Yes, I think Frank and Alfred would have stayed down on the farm after they had seen Paris.
How do you know?
I said I think, I didn't say I know.
Okay, let me ask you in your native tongue of Paris. And if you have seen Paris, were they Parisians or Parisets?
Both?
Both.
Okay, no more, you were shocked.
I was not shocked. I was playing Monsignor Burke. Both?
Yes, both. Both sexes, men and women. Monsignor, before I came to the seminary, I enrolled myself in a 3-year orgy that laid waste to every fiber of my character. Does that sound apologetic enough? How about this? Monsignor, please understand. I explored the world by indulging my sexual ambivalence. I searched with my body and found that I couldn't reconcile my inner emotional world that way. I mean, others have, but my unique, personal, and human condition called for another way. So I invite celibacy. I will be happy to stay down on the farm because it is there I'll be calm enough to help other people. And the only real joy in this world for me is to help other people. So I feel determined and perfectly prepared to become a priest. Now, what would he say to that?
Both?
Would you stop?
I'm sorry, Mark. I've just never seen you in this type of light before.
What light?
Red light.
And you've never been in red light before?
Sorry. When my father ran away and my mother passed away, I was confused. I didn't want to be near man, woman, or piano light. The idea of celibacy came easy to me. So, if Monsignor Burke asks, you're going to say yes? I made love to Felicette.
Yeah, but that's half a truth.
Mark, don't start throwing principles around. This is too important for principles. In the grand scheme of things, this is really not that important at all.
No, but the fact is, I'm not going to become a priest based on a lie.
Better that than not at all.
What? I cannot believe you just said that. I cannot listen to you right now. Please.
All right, don't listen to me, Mark. Go walk out there, walk your martyr number, but leave a forwarding address behind.
I mean, you can't get rid of me.
Mark, he can and he will. You can fight him all you want, but do become a priest. Do it my way, or you're going to be giving confessions in the fields of Iowa. Be diplomatic. Don't answer the question directly. Veer the question in certain ways.
You mean lie?
Mark, even Christ said to his apostles, be as innocent as a dove, but cunning as a serpent. Christ said that.
Does cunning mean lying?
If you don't want to become a priest, tell the truth. If you do want to become a priest, then lie. I want you to become a priest. I asked for you.
You asked for me, but you said that Monsignor Burke...
I know Monsignor Burke, I told you, but the truth is, he didn't ask. I wanted him to allow me to help you.
Why?
Because you're a lunatic, Mark, and the church needs lunatics. And you're one of those priceless lunatics that make the church feel alive. Problem with lunatics is they don't know how to survive, but I do.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all having a good time so far? That is awesome. It's good to hear. So our next performance will be building you a machine. And all I need from the audience, which is you all, is to give us a machine that you would like for us to build for you. So what kind of machine?
PlayStation.
A PlayStation. We'll go with a PlayStation. That sounds awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be building you a PlayStation machine. A mechanical turk. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be building you a mechanical turd. Okay.
Choo-choosh, 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 choo-choosh,
Thank you so much for your participation, and we hope you enjoy the remainder of the show.
I'm Cheryl Puano, and I will be performing a monologue entitled "And Turning Stay" by Kelly Powell. My character is Amy. Don't you dare walk away from me. And don't tell me you're sorry. And don't tell me to forget it, and don't you dare tell me to let it go. God knows I've tried. I wish I could, but I can't. I can't forget that we had something, and you're running away, you're running away! Don't you see, Mark? You're running away from everything I've searched for all my life. And why? Because you're scared? Well, I'm scared too. But we could make it work. I'm not saying it would be easy, but I care about you. And I know, deep down, under all this bravado, that you care about me. And that's what it's all about, the human experience. You can pretend all you want, but you're only lying to yourself. You are denying the simple and wonderful fact that you are emotional and vulnerable and alive. Can you honestly stand there and tell me that I mean nothing to you? That everything that happened that night was a lie? That you feel nothing? feel sorry for you, Mark. I really do. I'll move on. I'll meet someone else. I'll be all right because I will know that I tried. I'll know that I did everything that I could. But someday, when you look back on this, you will realize everything that you threw away. And you will regret it always.
And good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michelle Abernathy, and I will be performing a monologue from Hidden Figures. My character is Catherine. To the bathroom, sir. There's no bathroom for me here. There is no bathroom. There are no colored bathrooms in this building, or any building outside the West Campus, which is half a mile away. Did you know that? I have to walk to Timbuktu just to relieve myself. And I can't use one of the handy bikes. Picture that, Mr. Harrison. My uniform, skirt below my knees, my heels, and a simple string of pearls. Well, I don't own pearls. Lord knows you don't pay colors enough to afford pearls. And I work like a dog day and night. Living off a coffee from a pot none of you want to touch. So excuse me if I have to go to the restroom a few times a day.
Good evening again. My name is Jasmine Janam.
And I'm Cheryl Polano.
And tonight we will be performing the scene of Loose Ends by Michael Weller. My character is Susan.
My character is Selena. Hey, you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. I had too much wine last night. I think it's a monosodium or something.
Maybe you ought to lie down.
No, I'm fine. Boris will be in a few minutes anyway. I'll be alright.
You don't look all right.
Excuse me? I'm fine. Just... lost a lot.
Are you pregnant or something?
Yeah.
Really? Really? Paul didn't say anything.
Well, I just found out. I haven't even had a chance to tell him, so don't say anything, okay?
Man, I wish I was pregnant right now. I was thinking of just doing it, you know? Because I can't seem to find a guy that I can put up with for more than a day or two. You know, I just want to get someone to, you know, contribute.
What?
Are you happy?
Well, you know, I kind of had this incredible feeling when I first got the test result. I was just there, and life just happens, you know. But I was totally serene on my way back home. I kind of like sort of even floated back. I even had this whole fantasy of pregnant women. You know, like when they have that smiley little face, that weird face, like the big secret.
And the huge tits.
Paul would love that. Oh, hey, let me show you. Look at this. I got this great idea for my pregnancy photo shoot, right? So I was thinking I could set up a permanent camera in the bedroom, and I would leave everything the same. The background, the headboard would remain unchanged except me. Because I'd be getting bigger and bigger every month, so I figured it would be a great way to document my pregnancy. But I gotta tell you, when I was planning this photo shoot, I couldn't help to realize that I was more excited about this photo shoot than I am about my pregnancy.
You don't really want to tell him, do you?
What? No, of course I want to tell him. It's just, you know, well, maybe I just want to take a moment to see how I feel about this, you know? It's a big change. And besides, we're the women. We're the ones that do all the work, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And lately, things have just been so nice. Like, Paul hasn't mentioned a single word about this whole baby talk thing anyway. It's like ever since his business took off, well, he's been set. So what do you think?
About what?
Well, about this whole thing with Paul.
Well, I don't know. Think I'm taking a side?
Yeah. Like, every time I mention something to you about our situation, any situation at all, you always ask me if I told Paul. Did I talk to Paul? What does he think? Who cares what he thinks? What about me? I thought that you would be more understanding, like, with this whole sisterhood thing. And it's like, I don't know, like, it's a big change, and you always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Well,
What are you asking me?
what, Julie, you see, like, what kind of remark is that? It's like, God, I'm sorry. It's not you. It's me. It's just that I'm scared. And I'm frustrated. I'm 33, and if it doesn't happen now, then when is it going to happen for me? You know? And I don't want to tell him, but then I do want to tell him. And at the same time, it's like, God, why does life have to be so complicated? I just wish that there was a course in making decisions. You get me, right? You know what I mean.
Yeah, it's okay. You have a problem. That's it. You have a problem.
Glad you think so.
I don't really think anything, though, you know? All I know is I'm always stuck in the middle with you two. Paul talks to me, you talk to me.
Yeah.
Don't you two ever talk to each other? I don't know what you should do. It's on my life. I got enough of my own stuff to figure out. And I don't go around asking people what I should be doing because they're my problems. And they don't really matter unless you're me. In which case, they're mainly just a pain in the ass. I'd like to go to New York, for instance. I'd like to work for Paul. I think I'm probably ready for it. It's just, I know that there's a lot of other editors out there just as good as I am. And that makes me wonder why you even want me to move here. Is it because I'm good at my job? Is it because you like me? Is it because you and Paul can't deal with each other and you need me as a middleman?
What are you even talking? I didn't even know that you felt this way, Julie.
You never asked. And I don't always feel that way either.
I think we better straighten this out.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Edward Zeltman III. I will be doing a monologue from The Matchmaker by Thornton Wilder. My character is Mr. Vandergelder. 99% of the people in the world are fools, and the rest of us are in severe danger of contagion. But I've not always been as free of foolishness as I am now. I was once young, which was foolish. I fell in love, which was foolish. I got married, which was foolish, and for a while, I was poor, which was more foolish than all the other things combined. Then my wife died, which was foolish of her. I got older, which was sensible of me. Then I became a rich man, which was as sensible as it is rare. Since you see, I am a man of sense, I guess you were surprised to hear that I plan on getting married again. But I have two reasons for this. In the first place, I like my house run with order, economy, and comfort. And that is woman's work. But even a woman can't do it well if she's merely being paid for it. In order to run a house well, a woman must have a feeling that she owns it. Marriage is a bribe to make a housekeeper think she's a householder. Have you ever seen an ant carry a burden twice its size? Well, what excitement! What patience! What will! Well, that's what I think of when I see a woman running a house. Oh, those giant passions in those little bodies. The quarrel with the butcher for the best cut. The fury at discovering a moth in the cupboard. Oh, believe me, if they could harness that nature to something bigger than a baby carriage or a house, they'd change the world. And the second reason, I can see by the look of your face, you've already guessed it. Well, there's nothing like mixing with women to bring out a little bit of the foolishness in a man of sense. And that's a risk I'm willing to take.
my name is Matthew Lawson,
And I'm Cheryl Polano,
and we will be performing a scene from The Carpenters.
by Steve Tessich.
My character is the father.
My character is the mother.
I don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
What is it, dear?
If you would take your head out of that pot for a second, maybe you could tell what it is, dear. Our own son, our own flesh and blood, is planning to kill me. He's planning to blow me up, and you ask what it is.
How's he planning to blow you up, dear?
How? With a bomb, that's how.
What kind of bomb?
What's that got to do with it? What, you want the color? It's a red bomb with nasty black trim. I saw it in the basement this morning.
Why did you throw it out?
It's not a sack of garbage, you know. I didn't know what to do with it. I went to look for it just now, and it's not there. I don't know where it went. Could be right here, for all I know.
There's no bomb here.
How do you know?
Because I just cleaned the house this morning. If there was a bomb, I would have seen it.
I really don't think you understand a thing. Not a thing.
Oh, I understand.
If you understood, you wouldn't be here peeling potatoes. What do I have to do to get it through your head? Our son is planning to blow up the house.
If he was planning to blow up the house, I would know about it.
But you do know about it.
No, I don't.
I just told you! What, I don't count? My word's no good? Oh, you have to hear it on the TV before you believe it.
No, it's just that if he was going to blow up the house, I'd know about it. Nothing has happened here for so long. If something was going to happen, I'd know about it. Now, remember when you thought you had cancer? And I said you didn't, because if you did, I would have known about it. Well, you didn't.
You know what you're doing? You're holding it against me for not having had cancer. Every time something comes up, you bring up the cancer business to prove me wrong. In order to be right, I have to be dead. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'd rather die from cancer than have my own son kill me.
He's not going to kill you, dear.
You're all on his side. You think I can't tell? But I can tell. Everyone's taking sides all of a sudden, and old Dad just isn't good enough anymore.
No one's taking sides, dear.
Of course not. They've already taken them.
It's just that you're not used to being at home all day. Now, if you would go to work and come home tired like you used to, you wouldn't have to worry about bombs and whatnot.
Work! Work! I've been working for 25 years, a quarter of a century. When am I supposed to take some time off and spend it with the family?
On weekends.
I hate weekends. I hate them. Why can't I stay home during the week for a change?
Oh, dear. It's because we're not used to having you here. Now, don't think I'm being harsh, but it's really quite uncomfortable to have you walking around the house during the day. 'Cause usually I like to lie down during this time.
Well, go ahead, lie down.
Well, I can't lie down with you walking around.
Well, I'll lie down with you.
We tried that before. It doesn't work.
Now what the hell is that supposed to mean? If you think that I can't, I mean, if you're blaming me for...
You see, it's just uncomfortable. You're not tired enough. Now see, Waldo, he likes to pretend he's a bird or something, and he's afraid you'll call him a retard if he does. Sissy and Mark, they have things they like to do too, and they can't do them because you're walking around the house all day. Everyone's had such a nice, comfortable schedule all these years, and now no one knows what to do because you're here all the time.
Well, just pretend I'm not here all the time.
Oh, we can't do that, dear.
Just pretend I'm not even here.
We can't pretend you're not here because then you would feel left out.
We're all going crazy. Here I am bickering with you, and I totally forgot there's a bomb in the house somewhere.
See, I told you you'd get used to it.
You mean you knew all along that it was here?
No, I still think there's nothing to worry about. But if there was, you'd get used to it. See, it's only human nature.
I feel like hitting you on the head, you know that? I feel like hitting you on the head with that pan.
Don't bother yourself, dear. Something hit me on the head long ago, and I haven't felt a thing since. Now let's just try to live the best we can.
We can't live like this. Something has to change.
I think it would be better if things didn't change. We had such a nice schedule here all these years until you had to go and change it.
I don't think you understand what I'm trying to tell you. My own son is planning to kill me.
If you think he's got a bomb, why don't you call the police?
Call the police? Those idiots? What the hell do they know? Did they build my house? Did they raise my family? They know nothing about me. If they were so smart, they'd find a way to stop bombs from blowing up their stations. Hand my son over to them? Never.
But you said he was trying to kill you.
What's that got to do with the police? I'll handle it myself. I don't care if I die, but if you think I'm going to stand by and let my own son commit a patricide, you're crazy. No policeman's coming into my house. I'll not have strangers doing my work for me. That's what got us to this thing. Professionals. Anytime something comes up, call a pro. Instead of calling on each other, we call them. And they don't know shit.
Oh, now you're using foul language. What if Waldo hears you?
If it takes foul language to get Waldo on my side, I'll use foul language. Whatever it takes, I'll do it.
Why don't you just go to work and cool off?
I am going to work. I'm going to work right here in my own house, and I won't leave until it's all fixed up.
But if you use up all your vacation, we won't be able to go to Oregon.
Too bad.
Oh, Waldo will be awfully disappointed.
Not half as disappointed as I'll be if I get blown up!
Well, then have it your way!
Not my way, our way. Starting now, this family's got to start working together.
It won't work.
It's got to work.
It won't work unless you go to work.
Wife, you're stupid. It's no use talking to you. I'm going to have to go to the source of the problem. I'm going to have to talk to Mark.
He won't listen.
Why not?
Because you always said children never listen.
Well, that's because we never had anything to tell them before. Now, it's different. Now there's a crisis. The house is falling apart. The family's falling apart. He'll listen. He'll listen to me this time.
How we doing, everybody? All right, we got one last piece for you. Got a little bit of an improvisation. I'm going to ask you for a location that has a lot of noise. You know, like a holiday or a shopping mall or traffic. One of those, something like that. What you got? DMV. The DMV. The DMV. Everyone know what the DMV is? Department of Motor Vehicle? Okay, good. Let's find our sound, shall we?
Ching.
Ching.
Beep, beep.
Woo! Woo! Ding! Ding! What? Yeah, it's gonna have to be loud. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with Sarah Rogers' Arts of Orchestra. And for one night and one night only, never to be heard again, we have the sounds of the DMV. We give to you. I'm very stern, but whenever I teach with what?
It's always love, and it always comes from a good place.
Always
She's
comes
very
from a good
passionate
place.
about what she does.
Absolutely. And what you can see here is 8 weeks. They had nothing when they started 8 weeks ago today. They've learned memorization techniques. They've learned a little bit of blocking. Like I say, I mixed the beginners with the advanced, and you can tell who's been on stage before because they give a lot more. But no matter what, this is after 8 weeks of hard work, and they don't do it all in the classroom. A lot of this particular class has to go outside to study together. So they work on their work. So let's hear it for them one more time. Go ahead and they go on to be professional actors. I say I train professional actors. That doesn't mean because they take one class they fly and they become professional actors. That's not the deal. It takes a lot of work. People say, oh, I can do that. I get attorney. I know I have a couple attorneys in this class, in this audience tonight, and they go, I'm an attorney. I know what I'm doing. I do litigation. I go, okay. Put a camera on it. What do I have to do? What lines I have to do? So no, this takes a lot of work. So we appreciate you, and we have another performance coming up in June for improvisation. I started improvisation class on May 5th, which is next Monday. That runs 6 weeks, and we have a performance after that. I think it's June something. I don't know what date it is. Please don't hold me to that. But, because I always do my schedule a year in advance, so I forget what dates are where. But anyway, we hope we see you again at one of the other performances. I hope you see a lot of your friends and family coming into some of these classes, and a lot of them will go on, like I say, to do professional work out there in the community. We thank you, and namaste. Oh, wait, I have one more thing to say. Did you like the artwork that was on the... Yeah. Okay, we have a student here who's an artist. She has a piece out in the gallery, and her name is Jasmine. Step forward, Jasmine. The reason it's not in the program is because the people that were doing this scene with the paintings in it didn't ask her until after we went to print. So this is the lady, this is the artist, she's amazing. And didn't she do well as an actress? Yes. I forgot almost to say that.